FA Cup back for Manchester United. A great opportunity for Manchester United to get some much needed silverware this season with a quarter-final tie away at Norwich. Bottom of the table Norwich, who probably don't see themselves as one of the candidates to win this competition. I know things can go for you and you can end up winning it, but they're probably looking more realistic. They're adrift in the Premier League as well, so the chances of them staying in the Premier League are pretty slim, but they probably have bigger aspirations to try and stay in the Premier League. And Manchester United have a number of aspirations before now and the end of the season to try and get into that top three, in my opinion, not just top four, top three. Win the Europa League and win the FA Cup. One or two of them could happen this season. And Manchester United have beaten the majority of the teams left in the FA Cup this season. Besides, I think only Arsenal we haven't. So it gives Manchester United a great opportunity to go out there and potentially win silverware. On paper, we are probably third favourites to win this competition, or at least second favourites behind Man City and maybe Chelsea. But we've still got a great chance. If we get through this, we've got a semi-final, and then who knows? You could potentially win it. So I think there's going to be some rotation in this game because we've got another game against Brighton in the week. And obviously Solskjaer's going to be seen and is going to be criticised for whether he gets into that Champions League spots and not necessarily if he wins the FA Cup, although I think winning the FA Cup would be fantastic for Manchester United this season. It really would. I think he's going to rotate the side a bit for this game. I really do. I think that certainly in the defence and that he's going to look to rotate. Now, I think Romero will start in net, so I think he's going to rotate the goalkeeper in there. I wasn't sure whether he should do it in the Premier League because De Gea has made a lot of mistakes. I know a lot of fans thought that he should keep his place in net, De Gea, but he has made a lot of mistakes, and Romero's kept a lot of clean sheets and looked solid. Although De Gea didn't have nothing to do really against Sheffield United, I wouldn't expect Romero to have a lot to do in this game, to be honest. Famous last words, but it is away at Norwich, but they're rock bottom and they're not doing very well at the moment, so we'll have to see. But I think the back four will probably be switched up as well. I think he may well keep Wan-Bissaka there, but I think it could well be Maguire and Bay at the centre of defence because the other options are injured. Maybe bring out Lindelof for this game, and then a left back. I think he's probably going to go for Brandon Williams. That's if he plays a four at the back. Midfield, he's got a lot of options to pick from. I think he may choose to rotate and rest someone in there. Could well rest Bruno Fernandes for this game, and play sort of McTominay, Fred, and Pogba in this type of game. And then the forward line. I mean, I reckon he's going to probably go for Odion Ighalo up front, and then it's whoever he's going to go for in the sort of wider areas. I'm not too sure what he's going to pick in the wider areas. He could well go for a Juan Mata and Dan James and leave Rashford and Martial out. But if he leaves both of them out, then it is weakening the team quite a bit. And with taking out Greenwood as well, that would take out Manchester United's three top scorers. So hopefully one of the three remains in the team. I would like to see Greenwood given another run out in this game because he didn't have the best of games. Could have got himself a goal though against Sheffield United. Could definitely have done that. It was a deflected shot that probably would have gone in the nestled in the bottom corner if it hadn't taken the deflection for a corner. Did do a lot of tracking, winning the ball back, which was nice to see, but we need him in that 6-yard box where he is the most dangerous at getting goals, can get goals from all angles, and I would like to see him get a run in the team between now and the end of the season and see what he can do, because that is the only criticism I have, and it's not really a criticism of Greenwood. We haven't seen him have a run in the first team for Manchester United this season, and can he handle the pressure of playing for Manchester United week in, week out, starting games and playing sort of 70, 80 minutes, or maybe even 90 minutes, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row, and will he continue his goal scoring form if he does that? Because a lot of his goals have come when he's had substitute appearances or when he's only played 50, 60 minutes in the first team, and then we haven't seen him for another game or two, and he's had a break before he's come back in, and then he scored again. So we'll have to wait and see. But he's getting bigger. He's looking bigger and stronger. Looks very hungry to play minutes for Manchester United. So I wouldn't mind seeing him play again. Now, I mean, Norwich have really gone off. That their leading scorer, what's his name, Pukki, or however you pronounce his, I'm not sure quite how you pronounce his name, but he scored quite a few goals at the beginning of the season and got a number of goals in the Championship, but he seems to have gone off the boil a bit. And then they've not been very good of late. They're rock bottom of the Premier League, as I've said. and it was Watford at Christmas who were bottom of the Premier League, and they seem to have really dropped off. I think they're about 7-8 points away from safety in the Premier League, so they may actually end up looking at this game, well, we're relegated anyway, we could just try and get to Wembley, I don't know, and just filter them around and try and win a competition. I don't know. If they're a bit closer to the other teams, if they're only a point off safety, then I think they would have probably rotated and rested a number of players, but they may still well rest 3 or 4 players and just rotate the side, because even in Premier League games a number of teams are having to rotate and change 3 or 4 players because the games are coming thick and fast, and Manchester United could well do that in this game. As I've said, that was sort of a starting lineup that I would expect Ollie to make, but there are also other players that haven't got any minutes or haven't got many minutes so far in the return to Manchester United football. Andreas Pereira, not good enough for Manchester United, but not got many minutes. Then we've seen Lingard not get any minutes either. Dalot hasn't got any minutes really at fullback. Obviously, Williams hasn't really got much minutes and wasn't on the pitch just in the game against Sheffield United. So there are a number of players that haven't got enough minutes. Igalo hasn't started yet for Manchester United since the return. So there is a big squad of players to pick from that we could choose. Now, some of them obviously aren't good enough for Manchester United, and we really need to strengthen that area for Manchester United going forward, so that players that we're bringing out the team, whoever it is, whether we're bringing out Martial, Greenwood or Rashford, we've got someone that's going to come in, a Jadon Sancho, that can come in like Manchester City have got, where they bring out Aguero and bring Gabriel Jesus in, bring out Sterling and bring in Riyad Mahrez, bring out Bernardo Silva, bring in David Silva or Foden. They've got a number of options that are on the same, almost not quite the same level, but of a very decent standard, and the level doesn't drop quite as much. On our day, we've been able to beat them sort of teams, the Manchester Cities, the Chelseas and that, but our level does drop when we have to bring in the likes of Jesse Lingard and Pereira and players like that, and Dalot, who haven't been good enough for Manchester United so far. And that's where probably I feel that Manchester United still probably need 1 or 2 in the actual team, but the backup players need to be better backup players for me. But there is a much bigger pool of players to pick from now. It's definitely the strongest squad we've had in a long time, and we're on a good run, and I expect Manchester United to win this game. You've got to be expecting Manchester United to win this game. They've got to be heavy favourites going into this game. I'm going to say Manchester United win this game 2-0. Let me know your thoughts. How high do you rate Manchester United's chances of winning this FA Cup? I mean, we'll get to that semi-final, and who knows what could happen for Manchester United. And it would really be massive. I mean, could you imagine if Manchester United were to finish third, win the FA Cup and the Europa League? That, for me, would be an unbelievable season, considering where Manchester United were 5-6 months ago. I mean, we were looking like a team that wasn't even going to get in the top 6, let alone anything else. And things have slowly turned around. Whether we've turned around enough, I'm still a little bit cagey on it, whether we are coming back or not, but we've definitely turned a corner a bit. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you're watching this on Facebook, please do make sure to go to All Things Man United on YouTube and subscribe. Like the video, and please do share the video if you're seeing it on Facebook as well. It does help this video get seen, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.